Henning Zimmermann, Chairman of the German Business Council in Qatar. Thank you for joining this conversation with the Peninsula. Since its inception in 2002, I believe, the German Business Council in Qatar has been an active player in fostering business bilateral relations between Germany and Qatar. 20 years down the line, what developments are seen in the trade and industrial sectors?
First of all, thank you very much and welcome to GBCQ. Here, distinction between the GBCQ and AHK is GBCQ is acting here in Qatar as a local membership organization. And AHK is an official representative of the chamber in Germany, who we are working very close together. We are a knowledge-based foundation in the local market, industry, culture, and extreme diversified activities from Germany. Till the World Cup, Qatar economy was impressively booming. German companies were very heavily involved when it came to the infrastructure projects, as it was, for example, the metro system with Herrenknecht, the tunneling machines, the TBMs, they all came from Germany. We were involved in stadium building, and we, GBCQ as well as AHK, were acting as in the mediator between the German industry and the local market.
Over the years, Qatar has attracted foreign investments in a great way, and the officials have stated that the FDI projects are estimated to grow by 2.4% by the end of this year. Where do you think stands German investors in this given data?
GBCQ and AHK, first of all, work together as informed the German companies interested in the market. This is number one. The percentage is always an issue. I mean, to discussion, let's say it this way, from which perspective you're seeing that. Germany is very strong in the market, in particular when it comes to automotive. Obviously, everybody knows the brands which are famous here in the region and also in Qatar. Very strong in industrial products. Plus, obviously, in the future also for environmental technical developments in the country.
To my surprise, at present, there are merely 80 German companies in the country spanning across various sectors, including energy, construction, of course, automotive. Can you potentially see the number of German firms and industries rising in the years ahead?
Number one is that Qatar have a lot of investments in German companies, especially in high-tech companies, also automotive companies, which are well known. One is Siemens, for example, Siemens Energy and Siemens. One is Volkswagen Group, and also in banks. But the made in Germany, that's the most important. The made in Germany is the major driver still, where people believe that we are in a high technology country, which is needed also for the region for several projects. On the other hand, very important to mention is that Germany is a country of SMEs. The SME industry is super strong in Germany, and this since more than 100 years, I can say. I mean, all the small companies which developed actually from our country, like Bosch, like others, were SMEs in the beginning. So this is something where the SMEs here are heavily involved in the hospitality business. When, for example, hotels were built, they are also in the stadium business. And this is where we see also a knowledge transfer, a very strong knowledge transfer here for the universities and for the market itself.
You visited several German manufacturing firms, including the German Exhibition Technology, earlier this year. I mean, if you were to focus on that sector alone, how do you expect it to strengthen the bond between the two countries?
Yes, we visited, for example, German Excavation Technologies, which is also a typical SME. They have only two manufacturing sites. One is in Germany and one is in Qatar. In the meantime, the manufacturing sites in Qatar is bigger than in Germany. That means for the future also this will be a hub, existing hub for the company to produce here their products and resell it into the region or even in subcontinent or in Asia and other countries. So this is developing extremely fast. There will be other companies very soon going into free zone or into other activities in the country, yes. There is an interest as long, and this is very important, as long, I mean, the environment, the business environment is very positive in Qatar. Important is also that not any tax systems comes up. I mean, this is definitely the point where you have attractiveness of the country. There's a lot of opportunities, again, as I said, particularly also due to low production costs when it comes to energy costs. And this is a major important point.
Let me conclude by asking you this. What has the outcome really been in terms of promoting economic relations between the two nations, having partnered with the German embassy here in Doha?
The German embassy, first of all, is a great supporter of both of GBCQ and AHK. We are in a very close cooperation. We are in a monthly also like a Joe Fix connection where we sit together and see what can be done in the future. A very good example, I mean, I want to mention that, is first of all, important is 50 years diplomatic relation will be celebrated this year between Germany and Qatar, which is when you see when the country goes getting independent, it's a number. It's really an important number. And secondly, there was signed last year in May 22 from our Vice Chancellor and Energy Chancellor, the Energy Partnership Program between Germany and Qatar. And the third one, which is very important, is the Qatar-German announcement of the strategic dialogue, which was signed when Ms. Annalena Baerbock, our Minister of Foreign Affairs, was here. So there's a lot of activities going on the political scene. Also buying gas and these all what came up due to the troubles in certain areas in the world. So Germany sees Qatar as a strong partner, and on the other side also Qatar sees Germany as a very stable and solid business partner. That's the same.
Henning Zimmermann, Chairman of the German Business Council, Qatar, thank you for talking to the panel.
Thank you very much, and it's a pleasure. Thank you.